الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وعلى سيدنا ومولانا محمد صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم. Al-Habibiyyah Al-Arabic, MNI, the former permanent secretary, State House. We are happy we have you in our midst, and we have another one of us that we are supposed to be seen every day, that not by his fault that we are now seeing him. We will all forgive him today. We will now give a standing order that after today, we must be seeing you. He is having double cap because he is the one who decides where our naira goes, and also he is one of us. She's not always here. She said you didn't allow her to be coming, so she's not always here. Adia, are you always here? No, you are not. I've answered on our behalf. We thank you and we appreciate you. He has always been part of the progress from the one of Al-Habibiyyah. Yes, we are very grateful. You know, I'm a local man because I have blood. I didn't know how to describe these people without blood immediately. I actually don't know how to describe them very well. And my brother here, Dr. Chiefimam from National Mosque, we are very grateful. And our mirror herself, from now on, somebody has told me that you are always here. It means that you are not always here, it means you are on your own. So you are supposed to be here. So from today on, we'll be seeing you more than usual. I consciously didn't mention our guest speaker. Madam Laura Medoki is one man that I will beg all of you to please help me beg him. What is our offense? Last year, he was the one who started this program. And his name is enough when you are talking of ZAKAT in Nigeria today. Even still tell lie, nobody can beat him when it comes to ZAKAT. Everything about ZAKAT. I always call him Mr. ZAKAT. Last year, about 5 of them came from Sokoto. Wallahi, they refused us to pay even their accommodation, talk less of their flights. The same thing today, we were arguing that this is where, at least if we are not giving you $1, we have to pay for your flights. He refused, he did not allow our people to know, so my friend, just leave me. It's just even by force. We force him to stay where we ask him to stay. I know you are doing this for Allah, and I'm very sure Allah will reward you. I remember last year I handed over something to him. He closed his eye to me as if we have been fighting for the past 15 years. So I have to collect it. I don't want to say I couldn't open my eyes, but I will say, well, Allah knows, and He will reward you. And the chairman of Osun State Indigene University here, we welcome you. You've been part of the program, we welcome you too. And the committee or the department that is in charge of this program, I am just their marketing officer. Not marketing officer is even a big one. A spokesperson. You know, spokesperson don't say anything. They only say what they have done. I think I am their spokesperson. Right from the Director, Endowment and Empowerment, Al-Habibiyyah Ahmed, Director, Finance and Business Development, Sheikh Ibrahim Idris, and the engine room himself, whose everything revolves around. I don't know his name, I only know him as secretary. And all of us who have been here, and especially our recipients, I see you as one of the greatest thing that Allah has done, because I know in the next 2 years you begin to pay your own zakat too, by the special grace of Allah. And to the media, and all of us, I say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to welcome us in the name of Allah to this year's National Zakat Day of Al-Habibiyyah. This year, as we all know, is the second edition of the program, which is carefully established to sensitize us on the current issues and challenges on the payment and distribution of zakat. It is now a known fact that if all eligible Muslims pay their zakat, no Muslims will be poor. Hence our theme for this year's Zakat Day, Zakat, practice to prosperity. And correctly too, we brought Mr. Zakat himself, Malam Lawa Medoki from Sokoto State Zakat Commission. As Allah Akbar, as we are thanking him, I will not ask him to thank us, because after last year's lecture, he has gotten a lot of promotion, including his appointment as permanent secretary in the Sokoto State Civil Service. So you can see that Allah is also blessing you because you are blessing us. But I think I should let us know why we do what we do in Al-Habibiyyah. You know, the Muslim Ummah, we have three main challenges in this country. And these challenges are: 1, ignorance; 2, poverty; and relationship. What do I mean by ignorance? The Muslim does not know much about his religion. Neither do people outside know about our religion. And when ignorance meets ignorance, it becomes a great challenge. And the second one is poverty. You know, anybody that is poor, there is no way that he will not have a problem. And the third one is what we call relationship. The Muslim North does not have anything to do with the Muslim South. The Zala is fighting the Tariqa. We are just segregating ourselves. They will even name a mosque Yoruba mosque. They will say another one is another Igala mosque. And those are the things which we are seeing. And it's unconsciously we are segregating ourselves so that our strength will be reduced. And all our programs are tailored towards solving the three identified problems. 1, Zakat and Endowment Foundation. Do Something Initiative. Do Something Initiative is a special program in Al-Habibiyyah where you can borrow 50,000, 100,000 without 1 kobo interest. And when you finish payments, you can also re-borrow greater one, more than the one you are borrowing. We call it PSI. Do Something Initiative. And in the last 1 year, they disbursed about 80 million as a loan. And also Ramadan Food Bank, Al-Habibiyyah Cooperative, and many more are programs that are targeted towards solving the problem of poverty among ourselves. And the mosque, the Abrahamic Mission. Many of us must have been watching Abrahamic Mission on television, where we bring Muslim and Christian together. Even among ourselves, we are able to understand ourselves more. Then why the executive Quranic course, where we start reading, teaching people to read Quran in 4 months, they are able to understand their religion better. They are all targeted towards solving the problem of ignorance. We consciously choose the second Saturday in Shaban for National Zakat Day because of its closeness to the month of Ramadan. This year's month of Ramadan, we witness our usual program, inshallah, but with a bit of improvement. Our Ramadan lecture will come up on the 26th of March, which is also the 4th Sunday in Ramadan. I hope we will not send invitations, sir, before we see you here on the 4th Sunday of Ramadan. And our television and radio program, we also commence. Those who used to watch Sahur, there is about 30 minutes program that they call it Al-Habibiyyah time. We pay a lot of money in those programs, but Alhamdulillah, we are seeing results. Also, our Tafsir, Taraweeh, and Qiyamul Layl will also begin in earnest by the special grace of Ramadan, by the special grace of Allah. Then the Ramadan Food Bank will start on the first day of Ramadan, inshallah. And this year's food bank intends to feed about 2,500 people every day, inshallah. We will invite families and friends and even organizations private and public, to come and serve the fasting Muslims on any day of their choice, and probably or hopefully the feeding for that day. You are all invited. What I'm trying to explain there is that, for example, the U.S. ambassador or the U.S. People of the U.S. embassy, almost everybody in the U.S. embassy used to come to the mosque on a particular day, will be led by the ambassador himself, and they will come here, they will serve. Some of the time they pay for the money we used to feed them every day. We said, when we are the owner, why must it be only you? This year we want to expand it, that if you can come with your family, if it is an organization, you can come as an organization, you come and feed, and if Allah bless you, you can pay, you can fund the feeding of the day which you are coming. You get in touch with us, and inshallah, we'll let you know. As I welcome you once again to this year's Ramadan Zakat Day, let me remind our leaders who are just getting ready to take over the reins of power that they should know that their election victory is not for celebration, but a call to service and worship. They should be conscious of Allah, who has given them the opportunity either to have Allah's mercy or otherwise. Today, by Allah's grace, we will be disbursing zakat collected to about 160 recipients, with about 10 of them Christians, and about 30 million naira will be disbursed today in form of checks for educational support, business startups, other items like deep freezer, sewing machines, grinding machine, barbing salon startups, and many more will be, inshallah, distributed today. We want to thank those who paid their zakat through us, that we pray that Almighty Allah will reward them and bless their wealth. We assure you that when you pay your zakat through us, your reward continues, because you will see the way it's being utilized. Before I conclude, let me thank those who have been supporting us